Balaji is not available. He just had a minor leg sprain. So
yeah, I heard. How did he do that? That sounds terrible.
yeah. Okay, so let's start with our review. Sriniti, over to you.
Hi Sue, hi Shivon.
Hi.
So I'll share my screen. So the first user story ELT 1745 is, as a web manager, I want story readers added as a sub-series in search filters.
I think that one's still checked and good. I think.
Okay, Sue.
Okay, so do we want to show the demo or we can move on, Sue?
I think we can move on. I've looked at it in test. Have you looked at it? We haven't. You don't need to. But, yeah, no, I've looked at it in test, and I think I passed it on to Claire. And
okay.
looks good.
Okay, Sue. So moving on.
So the next user story is a Spike. As a developer, I want to assess impact of using subdomains for student resources and blog to release english.com domain. So Sue, Balaji has added his comment. So he said it is possible to create a subdomain for ELT and blog, and which will not include in Pearson ELT, as like we have product dot.
I think we lost you, Sriniti. You're not in the meeting. Just a minute, Sue and Shivon.
Okay.
Share your screen again. Oh, yeah, please continue.
So we can create a subdomain under Pearson ELT, and for example, we are now using product.pearson ELTSU. So which is they will give only server details for that subdomain, so we can totally manage it. So as like that, we can create a subdomain called, for example, I'm telling student resources dot pearsonelt.com. Like that, we can create a subdomain and maintain both ELT student resources and blog. And for we need the subdomain access for both ELT and blog, and we can manage all the migration work from our end. And also, as ELT section is only static site, so it won't take more time to migrate one server to another server. But he told that blog will take some more time than ELT resources.
I saw that and I kind of understood it, but I think it's good information. I need to talk to other teams about it. So you don't have access to the Pearson ELT domain in order to make subdomains yourselves, is that right? I would just need to get somebody to provide to make that subdomain. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, we do not have any access. Anyone can create it and give the credentials, server credential to us, so we can totally manage the subdomain by ourselves.
Okay, and just to remind me, so product.pearson subdomain, do you manage those servers?
Yes, you product.pearson ELT is managed by us, and any development work will come to us, and we will commit and deliver it.
Okay, but you're saying that it's more complex for the blog because there's dynamic content and it's easier for the student resources?
Yes, you.
Okay, fine, thank you. Thanks for the information. I think this spike can be closed because I've got the information I need.
Okay. Okay, Sue. So I'll move on to the next user story. ELT 1743. As an admin, I need a blog page removed because it cannot be accessed. So you asked us to remove english.com/blog/subscribe. So this page is removed and it will be redirect to another page, but it is done in stage. I think I have some problem in my. See again, my call
Yeah.
is disconnected.
Do you want me to open in my?
Yes. Can you please open it in your system?
Which one? Stage.
I'll send you the link. Please open the stage.
You can use my system for the demo, right? No issues, sir?
No issue.
Okay. Let me share my screen. Okay.
So the english.com/blog/subscribe page is deleted, and if user hits the URL, it will be automatically redirected to english.com/blog page.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
You can use mine. So the next story will be explained by Valliyappan.
1735, right?
Yeah. Hi, Shu and Subhan. As part of the story, I have made an Excel sheet and I have created 6. I have linked 6 URL to here. So it has been implemented as per the comments given by you, and only one story is pending in my side, and the footer in blocks wherein validation is still pending as the stage regression is stage build is not working. Once it is done, that story also will be covered on 748.
That's great. Thanks. So thanks for doing that.
Okay.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Next.
Okay. 1740. It is very slow.
Yes, some issues with internet.
So instead of redirecting to the common tag, here this block will be redirected to the individual of the blocks. So for example, I am using the tag GAC here. So if I click on teaching young learners can be tough, you have to think about classrooms. It will be redirected to the particular page of what the users clicks. How to create a young learners lesson plan using the GAC toolkit. The same it is applicable for all the blocks.
And Sue and Shibon, we have included tried some other tags, and we have included that link also in the comment. So I think Shibon verified yesterday.
Yep, it was just the one extra thing about having a link to just the tag feed. I think it was in my last comment.
Go up one April.
I had 2 comments.
Asking the possibility for this.
Yes, Shibon, you asked about we can apply this to any other tag. That's correct.
Yeah, there was also in the comment above, next to where I've tagged biology, saying that the only thing missing is a link to the whole tag/category page.
Yes, Shibon. He said like we can add the two features you mentioned in the comment. One is the view more button, and another one is the whole tag or category page. Link to the whole tag or category page. So he said we are facing some issues in the build. So he said it is possible for him to do the changes in next sprint because he's on like 1 week leave. So he said the same to me. He asked me to convey this to you.
Okay, do you want me to make a new story for that, or should we just clone this one?
Yes, Shibon. Please
We
create
can
a story.
clone. Yes, clone this, right?
Yes, but only the two changes. You can clone it.
Yeah, we can clone it, Shibon, and just enhance the story for a particular requirement, right? That would work. Okay.
Because at the moment we can do individual tags, but I wanted as well just at the top so we can go on the whole tag page. So it's not just individual posts.
You can see
we
the
can
whole
them all.
stream.
Yeah, so I'll bring that too.
Shall I tell you what my changes are?
Yeah.
Guys, I've got 2 more questions around the blog, which are things that we can put into a new story, but just want to know just how easy or difficult they are. So if you're on the blog and you, if you wouldn't mind going back to that page where you show us the blog post.
You want me to open the blog view?
Yes, please, where you were before, showing the feed.
I think so you meant the blog feed that you were just showing to us with the different categories.
One second, Sue.
Which story, Shibon?
The one we were just looking at?
The previous.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, thank you. So where you have the snippet of the post, where, for instance, on the first one there it says, although it sounds really modern and sophisticated.
Yes, you.
Is it possible to extend the character count so that you get more of the beginning of the post?
1 second, Sue. She is asking whether we can expand the character count just to come 2 more lines. Just adding 2 more lines here.
Include the full content. Okay.
Just a second, Sue. Sheikh is looking on it.
Paste.
Copy paste.
Okay.
We can extend you. Can you able to see it? I copied the line and paste it again, so we can enter.
So I just wanted there to be a rule that the posts had 3 lines, and then, you know, you have the ellipsis at the end, so you have the 3 dots, and then it would be great if the read more came after the 3 dots, because at the moment it's split up and it's just more confusing for the user about where they click to read more of the story. So they start reading the post, then they read published on, and then they read more, whereas read more should be with the story that they're reading.
Yes, we understood. You want us to have 2 more lines for this heading, although it sounds really modern like that. You want us to extend it 2 more lines, like 2 more lines to be added, and the read more should be available after the 4 lines or 3 lines.
Yes, and after the ellipsis, the 3 dots are an ellipsis. So after those 3 dots, you have read more on the same line if it's got room.
Yes, we can do that.
So it doesn't, if it's extra work, it doesn't have to fit into this sprint. It can be in the next sprint. So that's why I was asking for you to look at it now.
Okay, Sue.
Yeah, we can cover that in the next sprint.
So we put it as a new story or with the clone story?
Should it be a cloned one or a new issue?
Yes, it
New one.
so cloned one is
fine, right? The contents are all same or is it different?
content is different. It's fetching some more lines.
Then I think we can create a
New one.
A new one would be fine, Sue.
Okay. 088. 188 now. Okay, thank you. We can move on to the next one.
Okay.
So the next user story is ELT1738. As a web manager, I want to remove ebook buttons from all KIPS readers.
I've approved this one. We can move on. That's fine. Thank you.
Okay, Sue. So ELT1739. As a web manager, I want to amend all Disney titles so that they can appear in search.
So perfect. Did a spot check, right?
Not this one.
So
She
we
must
have added.
It was not the Aristocrat. Maybe I just asked her. I didn't copy everything.
So Disney is added to the titles which are mentioned in the spreadsheet, and
Yeah.
in common search also, if you search Disney, all titles with the word Disney will appear. As you can see here, all the titles with the word Disney will appear in the general search also, and for particular search also it will be available.
That's great. Thank you. So what are the number of titles that come up in the search? I couldn't see the bottom of that page.
Number of titles. It is coming for around 4 pages, you.
So for
36. Okay, thank you.
36. Found is 36.
36 titles, you.
Thank you. Yeah, that's good.
So this bug story Sheikh will explain. I'll move on to the next one. ELT1778. As a web manager, I want to prepare speak out resources for migration. So Balaji has taken the JSON and sent it via a separate mail chain. So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw that. Thank you. That's fine. And I had a chat with Dean and he has got it and is working with it, I think.
Okay, see. So shall I move on to the next one?
Yeah, sure.
So the next one is ELT1750. As an admin, I need new catalog entries added to the readers so that they can be accessed. So you have asked us to add these titles, and we have added all the titles which is mentioned in the list.
Yeah, I think this one was all good. It was approved by Claire as well.
Okay.
Okay, Shibon. So shall I move on to the next one?
Yeah, please.
So all my stories are completed and Sheikh will explain the rest.
Hi, Shiban.
Hi.
I'll share my screen.
Okay.
Okay. ELT 1716. As admin, I need the bug fixer in the local office widget to improve formatting. This is just bug story. We have fixed the improve bugs. This is a browser fix issues, and I removed some Azerbaijan. This also done. Shiban already reviewed and approved the bugs.
Yep, they all seem to work fine for me.
Yeah, okay. And
Was this all done so that the changes are going to reflect in the iframe as well?
yeah, yes, sure.
Okay,
Sorry.
great.
The next one is ELT 1748. As an admin, I need the newsletter sign up form updated so that it's accurate. This is we have implemented the form stack form into the blogs. I will show you the demo. This is the form. As per the document, I have changed the keep in touch and subscribe to our monthly newsletter. This text and added the checkbox here.
Read it. I know that's
Yeah.
isn't it? You need to put a white box behind it.
I will fill the form.
Or put them into white. Yeah, they need to put them into white boxes in the same way.
Do you think one big one around all the form?
The form was submitted successfully. This form done in blog and blog inner pages. Inner pages also done. I will show. It's also done, and right side.
That one's okay. But that one's going to go. That one's going to go. So I think that one will disappear. That's one of the ones I'm removing.
Yes,
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So you don't need to do anything there. That's going.
Stage.
And Sue, we are still stuck with the stage build because the validation alone, the code is not moved to stage. So there is a problem with the stage build. So it is yet to be tested. The validation alone, all the design part is completed testing, and the validation alone is pending because of the stage build, and that is also recovered by DevOps team. So we are yet to check with that, and we'll complete it and let you know, Sue.
Okay. So what would that be tomorrow?
Yes, you. Tomorrow, as planned, the stage build will be moved. Along with that, we are planning to move this code.
So will you go live with all of this on Friday?
Yes, you.
Yeah. I think Siobhan's got some comments around the layout of the form.
Could we look at the one at the bottom of this page again?
Homepage.
This page or home page, Siobhan?
The page where we're on. This one.
This one.
This one. Bottom. Yeah.
Is this the one, Shiba?
Yeah.
Accessibility point of view.
So for this one, oh wait. We need to change the colour as well of the text. So for this one, would we be able to put a white box around it and change the text to black?
Black. It's not white only.
The issue we have is that it's not readable on the background.
So I'll change it.
1 second, Shu and Sibon. Shake is changing.
Yeah, we can check it right away.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be great if you could do that so that we can see what it looks like. That'd be great.
Is this okay?
Okay.
I did learn
This is the black color.
the whole thing.
That bit needs changing.
So it's not readable. So that's why we put the white color.
Sorry, just to explain, Sheikh. So the form at the top where it says "keep in touch" and that wording that you've just changed to black, that's fine. That's readable in white. I think where the text gets smaller underneath, where it says "let us know which updates you'd like to receive," that's where the problem occurs.
Okay.
Because with the smaller text, it's
Yeah.
harder to read.
Bold the text.
So I don't know if somebody with a design eye can suggest a fix there, but it's just too hard to read. I think from an accessibility point of view, it's not going to be good.
Okay.
And the other background is worse. So it's on a green background somewhere else, and that makes it even harder. So you see where it's bold and bigger, it's fine.
Bold and bigger.
Bold. Okay.
Yes.
But I don't know whether that's going to look too overpowering to be bold and bigger, because really we want people to focus on their name and address.
So can you see the difference now for the checkbox text?
I think
He's changing. And
the bold is better.
Yeah.
Could you make it? I think bold is better, and I think it works on this background better.
Okay.
But could we try that same approach on the other form that's on the green background?
green background.
On the home page.
Green background. Home page.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, bolded.
Yeah,
Other.
and I'll put bolded as well. Oh, so this background thing.
I think the text being with black would help. Green.
Yeah, he's put it back here.
Could you change the colour to black as well?
Is this okay, Shu?
See, so he has changed now. Can you please check?
I think that works better. Could we see if it was just completely black though? Because the text is kind of grey.
Oh, what about trying the blue? The same blue.
Oh, black.
That's a bit too much.
That's a bit too much. Sheikh, how about trying the, keep in touch is in that blue. Can you use that same blue?
Yeah. Okay.
No, get this with pencil.
Is this okay? Sure.
No. They want you to.
That's good. That looks good.
Okay. So we need to change in all the text.
Yeah.
Sue and Shibon, can you please mention these changes in comments so that he can work on it?
Maybe we can
Yeah.
snapshot and then we can attach it there.
Okay. Is this okay, sure?
That's visible now. Is it bold as well or not? It looks bold.
Bold. Yeah, it's bold, sure.
It's bold. Yeah. No, it's good. That's good. I can see that now. It was the white background as well that was making it so hard.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good. Thanks. Siobhan will update the story.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Okay, next.
That's all.
So that's all for the review, Sue and Shibon. I think we can stop sharing. So, shall we start with our backlog grooming then?
Yeah.
Okay, just a minute. Okay. Let me refresh once. The first one on the top of backlog grooming is 1790 task. As an admin, I need our changing planet title updated so it's accurate. Listed is level 6 but it should be level 5.
It's just a task.
Yeah. This is the one, right? Level 5, level 6. Okay, can I move to the next one? Okay, 1767. As an admin, I need the reader's banner updated so that it fits the brand. Shake. So,
Shake has some doubts.
Shibon?
Yeah.
Is there any difference
Difference.
between the current one and the attached one?
Sue? Yes, there is, Kavana. For the people with eagle eyes, there is a difference. The second one is approved by our central marketing people, and it's got, look at the bench.
Okay.
It's grey, not brown.
Okay.
And the book she's holding doesn't have an image in it.
Okay.
Okay. So there are people in our head office who spend a lot of time making sure the brand is all correct. And they came and looked at this image, and those were the two things they wanted changed.
Okay. We only identified the number of stars, the sparkling stars, so it was more in this image.
Yes.
You didn't notice that?
No, they were fine with the number of stars. They didn't mind that.
Okay. Okay. So the next one.
Welcome to our world.
As an admin, I need captcha added to our forms so that spam is reduced.
Okay, this is.
You want to explain about that, or does it just explain about the updating the form stack?
Okay, and the story points remains the same, right?
Yeah.
No clarifications required on this.
I think this is one that was going to go in the last sprint, but got pushed back.
Okay.
But also in form stack, there's a deadline that it needs to be done by. So it needs to be completed by the end of the month.
Okay.
Otherwise, the forms all break and terrible things happen.
Okay, sure, Shimon. Okay, 1749 as an admin. So we have moved it, I guess, right?
No.
I
This is
need
to
the
change
site
the content in
focus.
footer.
Footers of readers and blog.
Blog.
We currently have 2017 addition of reproduction on the thought explicit permission is prohibited. The format has to be changed. Okay.
No, I'm not.
Yes, Shubham.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Go to the footer. They want to follow the same flow.
I still haven't got an answer on whether it should be copied onto our site or on the new site. This one's a bit of a placeholder. I've got a query on this one because I haven't had our legal people confirm whether it's okay to link out to the corporate site or whether we should have the information on our own site. So at the moment, I would just put placeholder and we won't put it in the sprint until I've got an answer.
Okay, Sue. So for now, I'm just marking it as placeholder.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah, I need to check that.
Okay, so moving on. 1708, it's a task again.
It was the ask.
Okay.
Truth response.
So you know what to do on this, right? You want to open me?
No.
And then 1217 is the POC. I think we pushed it back for the tech task, so I think we are good with this, right?
Yes.
Yeah, this one is needed in this sprint now. So the same thing that you did with the blog, I need to be done with the readers' forms.
Okay.
Identify whether they're in use and whether they're form stack or Wufoo or you've built them yourselves.
Okay, Sue. Any questions actually?
No.
Okay. We are clear on that, Sue.
Okay.
1737. As a web manager, I want to archive the interactive toolkit guide for future use.
This is more of a task, really. It's just to zip up from English.com. I mean, we can't access it now because you've redirected to Pearson ELT, but if you can access it server side and download it into a zip folder, that would be great, because I absolutely know that at some point somebody's going to say to me, where on earth is that interactive guide? We loved it. And so I will need to have the assets somewhere.
Okay.
We can give the code.
Okay, we can give the code, Sue.
Thank you.
Do we want to have it as a story or as a task?
The task is fine.
Any
But
code
he has to
changes?
tell- No changes.
Okay, let him come back on that then.
Okay.
So moving on. Oh, this is the one that's we didn't commit in the last sprint due to the other priorities, I guess. Is that right?
Yes.
Srinidhi?
The remaining things we have to cover.
Yeah. Okay.
This is the clear.
Anything more has been added? Or?
Just 3 titles.
The pending ones, right?
Just at last only Shibon added 3 or 4 titles. That's not a problem. We'll cover it.
Okay.
Are these the priority 3?
Yeah.
Okay. This is fine. And then I think this is all we have created, right?
Yes.
Anything else, Sue and Shibon?
Yes, I've got a few other things.
Okay.
I don't want any more of those backlog issues to go in. But I've got a few things that I might put in today. One of them is around changing the names of pages and titles on the reader's site to match up. So, and then I've got changing the name of the on the header banner to Pearson English graded readers, which I think will be a relatively small one. I can put that in a Jira this afternoon. Another story around name changing so that they can get some consistency between the different categories of the different series. So that one, and yeah, changing some text on the search filter. I think that's quite a small thing. Yeah, they're all around the reader's website, and they're all around changing titles and bits of content, essentially.
Okay, Sue.
So if I put them into some stories today, you'll be able to
yeah, we will
assess
estimate, and then we will let you know how. I mean, can we have the planning tomorrow so that we can identify the stories for the next print?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so
And
I'll
I think
schedule. Yeah.
we're all halfway there, aren't we?
Yes, right. So I think we can have it for half an hour tomorrow.
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Okay. Would 10:30 would be fine for you, Sue and Shibon?
Hang on a sec.
I think I'm pretty much free whenever.
11 o'clock's better for me. Can you manage 11?
Okay, sure.
Fabulous.
11.
Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. So anything else for today?
That's everything, I think.
Okay. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. I'll send out the invite then for the planning, and let's meet tomorrow.
Okay, good.
Okay. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you.
Bye.